Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to discuss about a self-awareness, the most discussed topic among everyone. Everyone wants to know about self-awareness and they are trying several methods to achieve it. In my video, we are going to talk about the four dimensions of self-awareness and how each shape who you are. There could be more pillars and more dimensions to self-awareness which are unexplored, which are being discussed in several videos, but here today we are just going to talk about four of them. So the dictionary says that self-awareness is conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives and desires. But self-awareness is multidimensional. There is more than one lens to look through when analyzing you. Self-awareness is much account for what others say and think about us. The second point is how we think and feel about ourselves. Third point, who we really are. And the fourth point is what we really want to become. So surprisingly, many people believe that self-awareness is equivalent to oops, I did it again. That's only one piece of the puzzle. Recognize that what we did something is only being aware of our activity or behavior. For example, if a person is getting into relationships and again is expecting and experiencing heartbreaks, and the person is constantly in a loop of a relation, the person might get into and get out of relationships more frequently. So where there a point comes when person realizes that he is getting into loops and he want to come out of it. That is also a point of self-awareness, but that's only a bit of it. So the first dimension is awareness of what others say and think about you. The first dimension of self-awareness is being aware of how you impact other people. What other people say and think about you does matter, but not the way you might think it does. We tend to think that what other people say about us is a reflection of who we are. The truth is, what people say and think about us is their reaction to how we impact them. We cannot change people's reaction, only the impact we have on them. So the reaction to our behavior is telling a sign of how we impact the world, and through empathy we can better understand ourselves and make adjustments to our behavior. And one point to be noted is that not everyone's reaction matters. The second point which we are going to discuss is about awareness of thoughts and feelings you have had about yourself. The second dimension of self-awareness is understanding the root causes of thoughts and emotion we have toward ourselves. If we are not careful about our thoughts and feelings, we can trample our soul. If we look back over the course of time towards our young life, what memories come to your mind? Think over it. Most of the time, our brain's negativity bias puts more emphasis on the bad experiences we have had. So we are more likely to remember insults that parents or teacher or our ex hurled at us over the compliment we receive from our teacher or coach. The result of this is that we define ourselves by the negative emotions. Negative emotions have more impact over us over the time. So basically, we are defining ourselves by those negative emotions. But your past is also full of bright and tender moments. You just have to try a little harder to draw them out. Let's not forget, those who have loved and encouraged us, those are the memories we should be carrying around. Dimension of self-awareness is viewing who we actually are as reflected by our actions, motivations and emotions. Have you ever said, I did not mean what I said? It's the same type of incongruence when we view ourselves in one way and act in another. There is a book named as The Speed of Trust, with the author is Stephen M.R. Covey. He said that we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their behavior. So this is so true, and we cannot. Fourth point, talk about the awareness of who you want to become. The fourth dimension of self-awareness is understanding who you want to be in the future, and awareness of your future self. Do you know what is your desire to be? Have you written your own eulogy? What kind of things do you want people to say about you when you're not around? We should regularly take time to reflect on who we really want to be. First, to let go of what other people think about us. Second, to let go of what we think about ourselves. Third point, to let go of norms, behavior, and habits we have today. We must take our mind's eye off the past, away from present and into the future. Create a you that is pleasant to be aware. Recreating yourself is not a small task. It will require effort for sure, and patience on a grand scale. The beauty in it is that the fulfillment comes from the journey of, not the destination. We should constantly look ahead and cast a vision for who we want to be in the future, and always aim a level above who we are today. We are all incongruent in our identity to some degrees, but it's only a bad thing if we get stuck during denial. If we recognize that who we want to become is out of alignment with who we are today, we can adjust our behavior and move toward that new character. As you make progress in your character, you will find it easier to be self-aware, because you will begin to realize that you are shapeable being and a moldable being, and you are in control of changing almost anything about yourself. Contemplating this notion should generate an excitement for making progress in personal development. Keep going, keep pushing, even when you are. So toward the end of video, the question which I want to put before you is, which of the four elements of self-awareness is the most prominent for you, or the most usable for you, and why? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll get to know more about ourselves. And please like, share, and subscribe my video for future. Thank you.